This episode is brought to you by Battleborn Batteries, the best name in the RV and marine industry. These lithium batteries are designed and assembled in the USA, backed by a 10-year warranty. The best solution for your battery anxiety. So go check them out at battlebornbatteries.com.
You are listening to Beyond the Wheel, a podcast about the people and ideas that drive the RV community forward.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Beyond the Wheel. In this episode, we're going to talk to Gary, who's the owner of Hitchport, LLC. He's developed an innovative storage solution for your hitch and spring bars on travel trailers. Gary tells us about how he developed this product, why he developed this product, and also talks about the other items he sells from his website. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the conversation with Gary from Hitchport. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. Today we're talking with Gary Bussell from the company Hitchport. Hi, Gary, and thanks for joining us on the podcast today.
Well, hi. Thanks for having me on.
And we'd like to start always by letting you tell us a little bit about yourself and about Hitchport.
Well, I've been in the RV industry since the 80s, mostly in the service and sales sides of the RV industry. And my family and myself are avid RVers. So we've mostly had travel trailers, and we've done fifth wheels and motorhomes as well as a family. You know, along with the sales and service, we've got a pretty good idea of what RVers use and trailer enthusiasts as well. That's where we came up with the thoughts for the Hitchport.
What gave you the idea for the storage products?
Well, when we were in the RV business, we'd have a lot of customers asking, where do you put the hitch? Because the hitch equipment is bulky and it's dirty. You know, rather than laying it on the ground, they'd want to know, where do I put this thing? And a lot of storage compartments are small and awkward to put a hitch into, and your hitch bars, they take up a lot of space. So I started to come up with ideas for storing the hitch, and I always wanted to do it on the tongue of the trailer. So that's where it started, and just kept refining it.
So you did all the design and initial manufacturing by yourself of this product?
Yes, we came up with working with different ideas. We took it to RV dealers and asked, what do you think about this? Would this be something that you would want to offer? And the feedback I would get is if it's affordable, because, you know, people don't want to spend a lot of money on some things. I just kept refining it down until we could get it into a price point that we felt it could work, and that it was a universal design. That was important.
Yeah, I took a look at your website and the videos, and what stands out right away to me is just how simple it is, and it seems to me very affordable. If I'm not mistaken, it's under $20. Does that sound right per?
Correct. Yes, and there are the different brackets. Two of the mounts are designed for the different size hitch bars that actually slide into the back of your vehicle. And then there's also a mount for the spring bars, which are the weight distribution part of the hitch. Yeah, total you'd be just over $30 for both pieces for your total storage system.
Yeah, that sounds great. And like I said, the simple design of it really caught my eye also. I always like things that are easy, something that I can install myself. And when I watched the video, I want to say that the person in the video, maybe under 15 minutes, probably didn't even take them that long to actually do the installation. I thought that was pretty straightforward and simple and easy to follow.
Yeah, it's a very easy idea. We give good instructions, and there's variations in the mounting location that you can use depending on the space that you have available on the front of the trailer. Because a lot of trailers most trailers are going to have the propane bottle. A lot of them will have the battery. Sometimes the spare tire is there. There's a lot of things going on the front of the trailer. So having a universal mount that can go pretty much anywhere there's a available few inches was a bonus. That was what we strived for, something that would work in most any application.
The storage of the spring bars and the actual hitch bar itself, that is a real pain point for travel trailer owners as far as having room on the trailer to store it. So that's why you decided to work on this product?
Hitch equipment, well, you use the word pain, that's a good word. It's a good way to describe it. Because the hitch components are heavy, and if you've got a back problem, like a lot of us do, that just makes it really hard to handle and store, because getting it into a storage compartment is sometimes real difficult. Or if you take it off your truck and lay it on the ground, you got to pick it up off the ground. It can be very, very painful that way. And also just leaving the hitch in the back of your truck can be painful on your shins. You walk around in the middle of the night and forget your hitch was still in your truck, and that's very uncomfortable. I've even done that as recently as a year ago. So, it can catch you off guard, and they're not very forgiving. So there's a lot of pain that can come with that. So it presents its challenges.
That I can relate to. We have a car that we tow behind our Class A, and we have a tow bar that I normally just leave attached. It's easy enough for me to take it apart, but I don't usually, and I leave it on the car. My wife walked into it the other day and skinned up her shin pretty good, and she was not happy with me at all.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be a problem, and it's there, but you just aren't thinking about it.
Yep, and like you said, it is not forgiving at all. These materials.
No. So we also have a cover that you can put over the hitch, and then some people leave it right in the back of their truck with a little vinyl cover over it, but still, that doesn't offer much cushion.
No.
So better just to get it off of there and put it on the tongue of the trailer, and then it's more or less out of the way.
So it's just a bolt-on product?
Correct. It attaches with 2 screws, and they're actually self-drilling screws, so it makes it real easy to install. We suggest you drill a small pilot hole and then put the screws in, but they're hex head stainless steel screws, so they're not going to rust, and they're epoxy coated, so that helps eliminate some of the corrosion factor over the long term. The bracket as well is made of stainless steel. It's going to last for a long time and stay attractive.
And then I think I saw maybe in the video that you could either install this so that the hitch hangs off the bottom. So what is that A-frame called? What is it actually attaching to? What is
they call it the A-frame or the tongue of the trailer. Yeah.
Hey, look at me getting something right just from a guess. Yeah,
Kenny.
so,
how about that? Got it.
So on that A-frame, it looks like you could either mount, maybe I'm wrong, but you could either mount it so that it's hanging down out of the way, or if maybe there's something there, you could reverse it and have it hang or I guess maybe not hang, but mount it so that it's pointing up, and then you could have your pieces lay on top of that A-frame as well?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, again, just what space it allows, and the height of your trailer as well, because you think of some trailers are going to be quite high, and then if you were using the hitch grip handle, you might want it at a lower position rather than having to lift up high. So it's just per each application what suits. But yes, it'll mount on the top or the bottom, and the spring bars as well can store on the top or the bottom. It's kind of a cantilever mounting position, so there's only one bracket necessary.
That was going to be my next question. So you only need one Hitchport works on several different travel trailer designs. I mean, it's pretty universal then?
Yes, it is. Now, there are 2 different hitch storage mounts. One is for the 2-inch, which is a common standard hitch receiver that you see probably on 99% of vehicles. In the last couple of years, manufacturers have started coming out with a larger hitch for heavier duty trucks and heavier trailers. They've gone to a 2.5 and now even to a 3-inch receiver. It's the receiver on the back of the truck. So they're making some 3-inch hitches now. So we make a bracket that'll fit the 2.5 and 3-inch, and a bracket just for the 2-inch. So
Okay.
depending on the size of your hitch, we can accommodate all of them.
So that has nothing to do with the actual travel trailer. That's more of what you're towing it with.
Yes, and for the most part, the hitch receivers, the larger hitch receivers, people are using an adapter to reduce down to the 2-inch because their hitch equipment's typically 2-inch. Most of the RV owners. Now you get into the bigger construction equipment and the big 450 trucks, 350 and 450 trucks, and some of those are going to the bigger hitch capacities. So it allows them to pull a lot bigger equipment.
That was going to be one of my questions was, this sounds like something that can be used by people other than travel trailer owners. I mean, if you're towing anything, you can use this product to store your hitch.
Oh, absolutely. It'll work with any hitch. The weight of the hitch is that in the RVs, the weight distributing hitches are the heavier devices. So we try to make it really convenient there, but it'll work for any hitch, boat trailers, anything, race car trailers. Yeah, it has an application in a lot of industries. We're doing some social media into the equestrian market as well. So just anywhere that they pull a trailer.
How many designs did you have to come up with before you actually had a product that you were able to take to the marketplace?
We went through 3 different ideas of different products, and it started out more complicated and larger and more cumbersome, and we just kept bringing it down to the basics before we felt comfortable with it. Initially, we had done one bracket that would hang the bars, the spring bars, and the hitch bar, but that got complicated, and it took a lot of space, and that's what we were worried about, trying to, like I said, it's crowded on the front of the trailer, so trying to get everything to fit in one spot is tough. So it came along. It took a few years to keep refining it, to get something we were comfortable to bring to market. But it only took about 3 different ideas.
Was this always a business idea for you, Gary, or is this something that you created maybe to start out with just to help yourself and then thought, well, this is so great, it's so easy, then I can make this turn a profit and become a business?
Well, I always thought it would be a good idea as a business. And like I say, being in the RV service and the RV sales side of things, we would be demonstrating a trailer and showing customers how to hook it up. And there would be the question, where do I store this stuff?
Okay.
Because they understood the problem right off.
Right.
So, and you would just say, okay, well, you put it in the storage compartment or in the back of your truck or whatever. And that planted the seed.
Okay.
And then I just kept thinking on that and always thought it'd be a good idea.
If people were throwing this just like in the back of their pickup truck, I would imagine it's fairly heavy. So now they're lifting it up into the bed of the truck, and then do they have to secure it some way down inside their bed so it doesn't slide all over the place and do damage inside the bed of the truck?
Right. Yeah, you'd have to tie it down somehow. But I think what most people do with them that we see out in the campground is they just drop it on the ground right in front of their trailer,
Okay.
And then it's laying in the dirt. That's not good.
No.
And then somebody can take it. I don't think the theft is really a big problem, but it's a possibility. So leaving all your stuff laying on the ground is just an opportunity for someone.
Yeah, why leave an invitation?
Yeah, or a trip hazard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. With our mount, you have the way to secure it with a locking hitch pin right on the mount, or with a cable. You can secure it right on the front of the trailer.
So besides, you said you had to adapt it a little bit for the receivers on the different trucks. Are you still improving the product, or is it pretty much where you want it at right now?
At this point, I'm happy with the hitch storage mounts. We're always looking at different ideas and listening to customers to see if they've got any more thoughts on what we should do, because I think that's where your ideas come from. People are out there using it, and they always have good ideas. So we always listen and ask for input.
That's nice of you to say, Gary, because I'm not sure if everybody has good ideas. But it's nice of you to say.
It might not be a good idea to you, but it's a good idea to them. But you get some interesting feedback.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And it's good to know that when people do provide feedback to you, that you take it into consideration.
Yeah, that's great.
Yes, we do.
Is the Hitchport manufactured in the U.S.?
It's fabricated in the U.S. The materials are sourced from wherever we can get the stainless steel. The screws are from offshore. The stainless steel's from offshore, but that's pretty much the way it is today.
Yeah. So, is there any type of guarantee or warranty with the product?
Well, I haven't had any problems with the product, but you could say a 3-year materials and workmanship. I would stand behind any of my product if it ever had a problem. Yeah. Because it's just such a simple product. There's not a lot that can happen with it. But yeah, if anybody ever had an issue, we would take care of them on that.
Yeah, I was just thinking maybe there could be like defects in the steel that would cause it to crack or something like that, which is pretty rare, but
yeah, I mean, if that ever happened, yeah, we would take care of it. That's not I don't have a formal warranty program.
You have the Hitchport product you design and manufacture, but you have a lot of other products on your website. Do you want to talk about those as well? Because I think they really complement the Hitchport.
Right, exactly. That's why we offer so many options of accessories. First off, we've got the hitch grip lifting tool, which is a great product. Whether you use a Hitchport or not, it's just an easy way to move your hitch around, especially weight distributing hitches, because they are heavy and they can weigh 50 pounds, and they're just awkward and frankly dirty. You have to lubricate them, so they're greasy. By using the handle, the hitch grip handle attaches to the hitch ball, and then you can lift it and carry it around without touching the hitch. So that's a real handy device, and it works very well with the Hitchport brackets, because you can move the hitch right from the truck directly to the tongue of the trailer. So it's one easy motion for storage. That's the perfect tool. The other items are the covers. We have a vinyl cover for the weight distributing hitch. It protects it from the weather and keeps maybe the dirt off of it and the rust. And then we also do the hitch ball covers, various sizes. And then we do the locks. We have a hitch pin lock for locking the hitch to the bracket. And then we do a Python cable lock, which has a tapered end. And that'll go through your hitch, through the holes in your hitch spring bars. You can use it to lock everything right to the tongue of the trailer, or lock anything for that matter, your bicycles while you're traveling.
These items that you just mentioned, are all these available on your website? Do you sell the Hitchport in stores also, or is everything online?
The Hitchport products are available we have several dealers around the country, prominent dealers, and we're growing all the time. And the dealers are listed on our website, so you can find them there. And they handle just the Hitchport storage mounts. The other items we offer on our website, but I'm sure the hitch grip is available in most everywhere as well. So, and the ball covers and such, we just add them to make it a one-stop experience. If they want to order from the website. And the hitch mounts, storage mounts, are also available on Amazon.
And then are any manufacturers putting these standard on travel trailers yet?
No, we haven't approached anybody for that. We're trying to grow the business slowly and go mainly through dealers at this point. Eventually we'll expand into the distribution network. I like RV dealers. I got a soft spot in my heart for RV dealers and RV parts stores. So we try to service them first and get it out in that market before we go into distribution. And we try to take care of them best we can.
I guess I should have asked you this earlier, Gary, but how long have you been doing this? How long has Hitchport been around?
We've been on the market a little over a year.
Oh, very new.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and we have we have patent applications in place, and we're working towards that at this time, and just as I say, trying to grow it as we can.
Yeah, oh, that's great.
So you said earlier that you worked in the RV industry for several years. I think you said since the 80s. You also are an RVer. Are you currently out RVing, or are you too busy working now to get out and travel in your RV?
Oh no, we go as often as I can. Just out last weekend at a race, and I leave on Wednesday again to go out for the holidays for Thanksgiving. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah, we go as often as we can, and try to talk about the product while we're out.
Do you go to shows or anything like that, Gary? When you say you're out talking about the product, what other, like, what places are you at, like a Hershey RV show and things like that?
No, I haven't done that. We've got a rep company that's helping us get into dealerships. At this point, that's about our marketing. We do some advertising in Trailer Life magazine.
Oh.
But this is at this point, a sideline business. So I'm working it up from the bottom up.
One thing I always like to say when I'm talking to people is to try and get them to, you hear in the news all the time about buy local. So one term that I came up with, I hadn't heard it before, so I think I came up with it, is to buy RV local. So when people are RVers and have products that other RVers can use, I always encourage them to, shop from the RVers, because that helps grow the community. So this is one product that I would say, if you're buying, you're definitely buying RV local.
Yeah, very good. I like that. Yeah, but I think being out in the out in the RV community and talking with people and enjoying the lifestyle is what it's all about. So it's nice that we have a business that can go along with that.
And what are some of your favorite locations that you've RV'd to?
Gosh.
Put you on the spot.
I thought you only had 45 minutes. So, gosh, we've gone out everywhere, all over the country, but of course Yellowstone. That's a good one. I like that, and just anywhere that there's water and wilderness. We like to get up in the Carolinas, DuPont Forest with all the waterfalls. We try to get up there every year or so and do that. And I do a lot of races, so we'll go to races different places around the country, and then state parks are pretty much our favorite. So. And
you're in Florida, correct?
Correct. Right.
Okay.
Yeah, this week we're going to Sebastian Inlet. Last week
nice.
I was at Sebring at the races. There were some races at Sebring. So
before we let you go, we always like to ask if there's anything that you would like to talk about that maybe we didn't cover.
A couple of things was for everybody to learn more. They can go to the website at hitchport.com. And then I just want to ask them again to support their local dealers and parts stores, because they provide jobs in your local communities.
And we will be sure to add a link onto our website, and on the podcast here, we'll add links getting everybody over to your site so that they can take a look at your videos and products and purchase right from you.
I think the videos show just how easy it is to install this product, and it's a solution to a pain point for travel trailer owners that can be solved, like Kenny said earlier, it looks like in 15 minutes or less. So it's a really interesting product, and I'm sure a lot of people are very happy that you took the time to design it and brought it to the market. So we thank you very much, Gary, for joining us tonight. Be sure to go to Hitchport and check out the products.
I had a great time talking with you guys, and thank you for inviting me on.
This concludes another episode of Beyond the Wheel. If you are a travel trailer owner and are looking for a storage solution for hitch and spring bars, go to hitchport.com and check out the products Gary has developed. Along with his storage products, there are also other products to make the connecting process easier and the storage safer. We hope you tune in on the next episode where we chat with Amy from GoPetFriendly.com. Thanks, everyone, and safe travels.
Before we go, we would like to thank our sponsors, Battleborn Batteries, the best name in the RV and marine industry. These lithium batteries are designed and assembled in the USA and backed by a 10-year warranty. The best solution for your battery anxiety, so go check them out at battlebornbatteries.com.